Good morning. Welcome to the very first Fleecy Needles podcast. My name's Laurel and I'm coming to you from the capital of Australia. Lovely day out there today. It's nice and cool as we've been having some really hot weather over the Christmas break. A little bit about me. I have been knitting since I was a child, or according to my boys, since the dark ages. So nice having boys. I sort of made garments on and off, like a few cardigans, jumpers and a few scarves and beanies, and yeah, just not doing a lot of it. And then earlier this year I had a bit of a mental block in regards to my sewing business, but it was really more of a train wreck. So I ended up getting back to some of my hobbies, and knitting is one of my hobbies. So I actually finished a few cardigans and jumpers, so that was really exciting. And while doing that, I started watching YouTube and seeing some of you wonderful content creators and the amazing jumpers and cardigans and scarves and whatever you were making. So I thought I might get on here and show you what I'm up to. So I'll follow the regular format of the podcast. So the finished objects and works in progress and any acquisitions, which will be few and far between. And we'll go from there. So what I have got initially, so I just got to bend down to pick up my things. I did a Boxing Day cast on, and I was using this really cool Kmart yarn from Anko, and it's a multi-twist yarn, so it's full 100% acrylic, but I love color. And I used 7mm needles on this beanie, which is really cool, and had it done within a day. It was just so lovely, so quick and easy. I did find the pattern. It was a handwritten pattern that was in a library book, so I copied that. So I can't credit who the author was. I've made some modifications, but it's just so bright and cool, which will be wonderful in our winter months because it is summertime here at the moment. So really cool. I think it's pretty funky. So yeah, so it is a bit big, but no, if I have my hair up, I've got somewhere to put it. So, and I'm sure my boys will steal it because they love things that are homemade. Okay, so that is my only finished object for this podcast. So next, I had started dabbling in socks and getting used to working on DPNs, and had some okay results with it. And then I started on the circular needles, and they were much better. But I did have one disaster, and that is still in the naughty corner at the moment. So currently I am working on this sock for my son, and it's a 64 stitch, and it's on a 3.25 circular needle. So really happy with the progress, and if I turn it upside down, we might look up the right way, we can probably see it a little bit better. So I am struggling a little bit with it being a 4-ply because I'm not used to using 4-ply. Prefer the 8-ply, but we'll see how that goes. It is by the Gallipoli wool. It's a 4-ply. It's 80% wool and 20% polyamide, and it's machine washable as well. Loving the colors though, and so does my son, so that's really good. So that will be a slow work in progress for that one, but just, you know, a color a day. So for my next one, this is quite an exciting. I've started looking at designing some of my knitting, and this color I just find absolutely divine. There is a few light cables through there, so I just wanted to give it a little bit of texture. We'll see how it blocks out when I've finished it. But this is actually 80% merino and 20% possum, and it's so lovely and soft, and you do tend to get a little bit of a halo with it, and we'll see how that works out when I finish it. So I've only been doing this for a couple of days, and I absolutely love it. I'm doing it on 3.75mm needles, and it's just easy and relaxing and really enjoying the knit. So we'll see how the progress goes next time we see each other. So that's my second whip, and then for my final one I have, forgot to say, with that merino wool, it is from Handmade by Catkin. She is on Etsy, and she's also at the old bus depot markets in Kingston, usually the second and third Sunday of every month. And the colorway is called Rosebud, so that beautiful dark sage green and the dusty pink, my favorite colors. So And this is my net that I started yesterday. This is actually a sock yarn, but I thought it was way too pretty to be going on my feet. Try and stretch it out a little bit, getting a little bit of texture there. And as I said, I only started this yesterday. Loving it. Once I blocked it, I'm sure we'll see it's going to be quite different to, hopefully the variegation does show off the pattern a little bit more. If not, I will find some more wool and we'll do the pattern all over again. You know, it's very, very relaxing net. So this yarn is from Bumble Bee Yarns, who are in Barrel, and it's an online store, but you can usually catch up with them at some of the wool expos that are around. So with this, it's 80% extra fine merino and 20% nylon. So it's also machine washable, which is really good. And it's hand dyed, and the color is winterberry. So it's absolutely stunning. I just absolutely love it. So that's all the works in progress that I've got at the moment, that I have decided to only have 5 on the go at one time. But I've got this big container that everything else is in, and as I finish one, I will bring out the next one. So we'll hopefully have different content the next time I see you. So that's all for today. I just thought I'd jump on and say hello and introduce myself, and hopefully everybody had a wonderful Christmas and looking forward to celebrating the new year. I'm sure I'll be at the blanket show well before midnight, and we'll see you next year. Bye for now.